Hey guys, so for this week, what we're going to be looking at is standard form again. Just a different approach to it, really. So this, however, is slope-intercept form because we can't forget about slope-intercept form. So when graphing slope-intercept form, we use M and B. M is our slope, which is rise over run, and it's always attached to X. So in this case, it's 4. And since it's just a whole number, we're going to put over 1 so that we have rise and run. Our B is the number that is by itself, and it is our y-intercept. So it is our starting point. So I start at -2, and then with rise over run, I'm going to go up 4 spaces and write 1, and then up 4 more and write 1. And since I can't go up and right anymore, I'm going to go down and left. Remember that positive slopes go up from left to right, and negative slopes go down. And lines should always get arrows. So there we go, graphing slope-intercept. So what we're going to do this time, though, with standard form is we are going to graph using intercepts. So in this case, they're telling me that the x-intercept is at 3. Technically, an intercept is a point, so it is the point 3, 0. But the y-intercept is at -3, so it's going to be right there. And technically, you only need 2 points to make a line. So once I connect these, I have a line. Now, if I wanted to find the slope from this, I could by just looking at rise over run. So it went up 3 spaces and right 3 spaces. So that means that my slope is 3/3, which simplifies down to just 1. So for slope-intercept form, that would be the number with x, because it's y equals mx plus b. And my y-intercept, they said, is -3. So it is 1x minus 3, or just simply x minus 3. So cool. Okay. So what this actually looks like. When graphing standard form, like I've said before, we can put it in slope-intercept form and solve it and do that. And get an equation that's easier to graph. But one way we could do it is to just find the intercepts to get those 2 points. So if you remember, standard form finding intercepts is pretty easy, right? So to find the x-intercept, what I do is I plug in 0 for y. So I essentially just make that y go away. Now in this case, x is already by itself. So the x-intercept is just -4. That was easy, right? For the y-intercept, same thing, I plug in 0 for x. Y is already by itself, so the y-intercept is also just -4. So now I have my 2 points, and I can just connect the dots, which that's a horrible line. There we go. That's better. With arrows. Don't forget the arrows. So, ta-da! That was easy. Didn't take as long, right? Didn't even have to show any work. Super easy. All right. Now this one, obviously it's a little bit more complicated, but not much so, right? So to get the x-intercept, I want to plug in 0 for y. So that makes that whole term go away, because -3 times 0 is just going to be 0, and you add 0 to anything. It doesn't change it. So 2x equals -12. So if I divide both sides by 2, x equals -6. So my x-intercept is the point -6, 0. Okay. Now, to find the y-intercept, I plug in 0 for x, which essentially just makes that go away. So that means I'm going to end up with -3y equals -12. which I just have to divide. And I get y equals 4, which means my y-intercept is the point 0, 4. Hey, look at that. I have 2 points. Bet if I connected them, I could make a straight line. Again, with my horrible lines, I'm doing a bad job. So much easier if I had a ruler. Anyway. Okay. Ta-da! Don't forget lines get arrows. But anyway, standard form. Graphing with intercepts is not too complicated. So hopefully you all enjoy this relatively easy lesson for this part of the week. And I will see you guys at the live meet.